You might think you know seals, cute, chubby, clapping animals balancing balls at marine shows. But that image is like calling humans, the species that just scrolls TikTok. Seals are far more complex, mysterious, and shocking than their zoo show reputation suggests. Let's dive into their hidden world. Hook 1. Did you know seals can slow their heartbeats to just 2 beats per minute when diving? Imagine your own heart doing that while you calmly sit underwater for over an hour. For us, it would mean death. For seals, it's Tuesday. Physiologists call this the mammalian dive reflex, but in seals it's turned into a superpower. Their blood is loaded with myoglobin, an oxygen storage protein, in concentrations 10 times higher than ours. To put it simply, seals carry scuba tanks inside their own muscles. Aristotle once said, "In all things of nature there is something of the marvelous." For seals, the marvel is hidden in their bloodstream. Hook 2. You won't believe this. Seal mothers can recognize their pups among thousands just by sound within a few days. Picture a noisy beach, chaos everywhere, waves crashing, yet one cry cuts through like a ringtone set to mom only. Here's something shocking. Some species of seals fast for weeks while raising pups. Elephant seal mothers can lose 40% of their body weight in a single nursing period. That's like a human mom dropping 25 kilograms in under a month while breastfeeding nonstop. Now let's talk about their odd love life. Male elephant seals fight for harems in battles that resemble medieval duels. The biggest males, sometimes over 4 tons, roar, bite, and clash until the beach looks like a battlefield. And yet, despite the violence, one beachmaster may father hundreds of pups in a single season. Evolution doesn't do democracy, it's raw monarchy. Mark Twain once joked, "It's not the size of the dog in the fight, it's the size of the fight in the dog." In seals, unfortunately, it really is about size. Hook 3. Imagine this. Seals can sleep underwater. Yes, literally nap while drifting in the sea. Their brain is wired for unihemispheric sleep. One half dozes, the other half keeps watch for danger. It's like running night shift and day shift at the same time inside your head. But seals are not only survivors, they're engineers of ecosystems. By hauling themselves on ice and coasts, they fertilize environments with nutrients, sustaining birds and even algae cycles. Every nap, every hunt, every pup all feed into the oceanic balance. Here's a fact you won't find on postcards. Ancient cultures often saw seals as shapeshifters. Celtic folklore tells of the Selkies, seals who could shed their skin and become human. Inuit myths describe seals as gifts from the sea goddess Sedna, who demanded respect or withheld game. Humans always sensed there was something otherworldly about seals. Now humor break. Picture this. Some seals use bubbles as weapons. Weddell seals blow spirals of bubbles under ice holes to scare off competitors. It's the underwater version of "get off my Wi-Fi." Hook 4. I was shocked to learn that seals can dive deeper than most submarines. Elephant seals reach depths over 2,000 meters where pressure could crush steel. Their lungs collapse, yes, collapse safely, to prevent nitrogen poisoning. Then, as they rise, the lungs reinflate. Nature invented collapsible scuba tanks long before humans. Carl Sagan once said, "Somewhere, something incredible is waiting to be known." For seals, that something is hidden in the dark abyss they call home. Seals are also tricksters. Harbor seals have been documented toying with fish before eating them, flipping prey like juggling acts. Scientists debate if it's practice, play, or just seal humor. And don't underestimate their intelligence. In experiments, seals recognize geometric shapes, memorize patterns, and even learn commands faster than some dogs. Behind those big black eyes is a brain tuned for survival and play. But here comes the tragic part. Despite all their wonders, many seal species face threats from overfishing, habitat loss, and climate change. The ice that ringed seals depend on is literally melting under their fins. Einstein once warned, "The measure of intelligence is the ability to change." Seals are adapting, shifting habitats, changing diets, but the pace of climate change may outstrip even their resilience. Still, their story is one of survival. They've been around for 20 million years, outlasting saber-toothed cats and giant ground sloths. They've seen oceans freeze and thaw, and yet they remain. Hook 5. You might not believe this. In some parts of the world, seals use tools. Researchers have spotted them using rocks to scratch their backs or break shells. It's rare, but it shows that intelligence in the ocean isn't limited to dolphins. Now imagine this closing picture. A seal slipping silently beneath the ice, heart slowing, lungs collapsing, eyes scanning the darkness, guided by whiskers so sensitive they can track a single fish's ripple. That is not a circus clown. That is evolution's diver perfected across ages. Leonardo da Vinci once said, "Simplicity is the ultimate sophistication." And in the seal, simplicity of form hides an astonishing sophistication of function. So next time you see a picture of a cute seal clapping, remember, you're looking at an animal that dives deeper than submarines, fasts longer than monks, and survives in worlds that would kill us in minutes. If this story amazed you, then please subscribe, hit that like button, and share. Let's bring more eyes to the hidden lives of these extraordinary ocean survivors.